right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning the tight end left. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He put everything he had into this one. Toward Flowers, it's intercepted. DeMar Hamlin picks it up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
On the draw, this is Johnson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Allen on 3rd down. A throw left side finds Johnson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Trying again following the sack. finds Kincaid. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. They left him wide open. It's complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Johnson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Allen on the play action. Buying some time right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
3rd and goal for Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. We give right side to Henry. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. And they're going for this. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills with a chance to boost their lead. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Allen setting up play action. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. They've got a man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Play action now, Allen. He's on the move. And it's caught, so they try for two once again, and this time, it pays off. They're up 14-zip. Pass now to kick this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Blitz coming, Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Yeah. On play action, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 63 yards. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play action with Stidham. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Prescott. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Stidham. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They go play action now. Stidham. Touchdown, Broncos. Lucas Kroll from 21 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from moving out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
70 Lions. Here we go.
Stidham going to look to throw for it. It's complete, and he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 66 yards. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Stidham. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Alert the hot.
Offense in the hurry-up here.
Alert the hot. Alert the hot. Hey, uno.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Texas. Hey, south. Why Tony?
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up Alex Singleton. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Stidham looking to throw right away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Stidham from the pistol. Brought in by Vele. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Check go.
Off the play action, Stidham. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, we're flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw again, Stidham. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Stidham. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive. Taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Schultz with the catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got it over the middle. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Neither side. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Stidham off the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jarrett Stidham Jr. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here. Stroud throwing here on first. Diggs there to bring it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Why, Tony?
From the 31. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans leading near the break. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Oh, right. Look the hot. Hey.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, uno.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Cut by Diggs. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
11.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He's got him, that's Mixon. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Brooks. And he'll go down here at the 16. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete to Diggs out left. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense up to the line fast.
South.
From the gun, Stroud. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And what will they dial up on third and short?
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Marvin Mims now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They send the tight end in motion left. Stidham now, 1st and 10. That's complete to Vele. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud puts his body on the line, and he got it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Uno more.
1st down, Stroud. It is Cup, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Foul.
Mixon has the Houston touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They send Mims left. Has him on the quick hitter.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Slot man in motion left. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Let's go now. 60 back there. 60 back there.
Going on 4th. Here's Stidham. Complete to Mims. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. It's a 21-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. This throw is caught. And in for the Houston touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Stidham from the pistol. Completed to Sutton. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football as we enter the 4th of what's been a largely one-sided game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send Mims left. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Stidham off the play action. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw again, Stidham. And they pick him off again. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Texans take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep. This is caught inside the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans continue piling it on here in the fourth. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more.
That's right. Watch your extra points against somebody not trying. Undefeated in tournaments.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
Guys, The Chosen? Is this a kid? The Chosen, really? Guys, his name is The Chosen, and he's using the same one or two plays. But I'm not trying all game. He would have known that if he, didn't private his account like a you-know-what.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making the scoreboard look at
Never used seam passes.
Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively, they...
And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Don't ever onside kick in these games, and the reason for that, I never try in these games.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Haven't had to in tournaments, like I said, undefeated. Never quit a game either, but I bet he has. Never quit a game 23 years playing online, never used a scheme in 23 years playing online. No advantages, no strategy, nothing in these games.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars. None.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Another thing I don't do, guys, defensively I will not sit back in any type of coverage, zone, or anything advantageous to myself. Not for my benefit, for theirs. I also don't blitz. Not for my benefit. It's for theirs. Players will just sit back in one coverage if their opponent can't beat it, stick in it.
Up on a 2nd and very long.
Buggy.
Now they send their back in motion right. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Texans keep running away with this. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stidham now, 1st and 10. Mims with the grab. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Broncos trying to do some window dressing. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Here's Stidham. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And he barrels his way in to get the 2 points. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, south. Why Tony?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
All right. Hey, uno.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Diggs there to bring it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Uno more. 11.
From the gun, Stroud. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
12. 19 Texas.
Stroud now on 4th down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
South.
They've got to keep moving quick here.
Robin. Hey.
1st down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Why Tony?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, And you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Hey, uno.
This round gonna go on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Texans continue piling it on here in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Off the play action, Stidham. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Pass taken in by Sutton. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. One final shot here. That finds Vele, complete. The lateral goes haywire, fumble. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And we didn't need to reach the closing stages of the game for this one to be over. They had things decided, and fans heading for those exits well before the clock reached zeros here in the fourth. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston. Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Look out.
Allen taken right to the air. Now he takes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. First down of the game for James Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Handoff here to Davis. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal. Going right back to Davis. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's P.J. Luck. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stidham off the play action. That's complete to Vele. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a lot.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have second and pretty long here. Draw play. This is Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Complete out to the right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Stidham from the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DeMar Hamlin picks it off. And he makes the Huts go. That's a touchdown on the pick six. Well, a somewhat surprising way for us to begin the scoring here, Brock. And what it tells me is we could be in for a pretty wild type of game.
Yeah, I think you like wild, I like wild. Points can come in any variety in football, but you're right. When they start in this kind of fashion with the takeaway for 6, more often than not, stranger things occur.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. They pull out the reverse. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stidham coming back after the pick. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Throwing off the play fake here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Stidham with pressure coming. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Let's go. Go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On the run right, throwing deep down. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get some late points and the lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call catch and sleeping to start that drive.
Pass now to kick this away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stidham now, blitz coming. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That's complete inside the 35. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Getting another shot at 2 here.
Here we go, here we go.
And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Allen looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Finds Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Shakir in motion right. He found a gap to take this down to the 28. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Broncos are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. They're going play action. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's taken in by Samuel. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Look out!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's Smith on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go, set.
Stidham. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They go with Williams on the counter. Escapes a defender. And he's stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Off the play action, Stidham. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. You're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10. It's Stidham. That finds Vele complete. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Broncos offense getting ready for another 2-point try.
Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion. Street. Mustang 19.
He's throwing for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the air. Allen bails out of the pocket quick. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Blitz coming here. Allen. Into the hands of Samuel. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up, first and 10 from the 42.
What's that?
On the handoff, here's Davis. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Sent down by Cody Barton. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a give left side. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Stidham off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They bring Sutton in motion left. On third down, Stidham. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Receiver in motion, going left. Has him on the quick hitter. Running down the left side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Extra point try now from Lutz. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Stop.
Back to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Looking to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Broncos leading by 8. From the 30 on 2nd down. Finds the in route complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos lead by 15 now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, guys, don't adjust your TV sets. I'm playing with Jarrett Stidham and winning 38-23. A little bit of a comeback, too.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
With not trying, guys. I haven't
From
read
the
his
shotgun,
defense.
it's Allen.
Right? I normally don't read
Defender arrives right as the ball does,
defenses
and the
for
hit
these
knocks it
games.
free. Incomplete.
Not doing my blocking
He
adjustments.
was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd
I'm
down.
matching up defensively.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up
But,
and
like I
cost
said,
him that
sometimes,
catch.
you know, you read their formations, you might know what
2nd
they
and
want to
10
do.
now.
You study their tendencies.
Catch
They
is
like to
made
go
down the
with
right
crosses.
sideline.
I mean, every single time
It's a
I
24-yard gash, and
Safe.
it gives them the first down.
levels,
I'm
match,
sure Coach and play caller
drive.
doesn't mind making
Let's
the
see,
job a little
what's
bit
the other
easier.
one?
Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
like unders or something.
Down a couple of scores, but still some
everything
time
underneath.
left and 3 timeouts
Right?
as well.
The last guy
1st and
says
10.
not matching
Now
up
Allen
all
off the
game
play
long,
action.
not doing anything. Just kills me with
Bit of
drives
desperation on
underneath,
this deep shot.
and then
that's
the
probably their
PA
last
crossers,
gasp.
so
It's
he switch.
intercepted.
He went from
And the
using the drive
Broncos
play
have
levels
it after
where,
forcing his
you know,
4th
mesh.
INT of the day.
So under drive,
Well, Brock,
mesh,
it has been a special.
levels, all those underneath pass concepts, and then mixing in PA crossers, which has like one drag still on the play to make you think like, oh, you know, maybe it is the same play, and then they hit you with a tight end for 30, 40 yards on the field or a touchdown. I just do this 2 or 3 times just to see if it's my last game, but I'm just doing that. Okay, so it's the win. It was back and forth in this one a little bit. It was like I was losing by a touchdown, like I think it was 7-0. Then I made it 8-7. Then they scored and got 2, so it was 15-15. Or no, it was 15-7, and then I scored a touchdown, go for 2, 15-15 or something like that. I'm not sure. And then it was just like score after score from there. I made 24-23, picked them off, scored a touchdown, and then or I stopped them on turnover on downs, up 1 point, 24-23, and I score with the ball. I score a touchdown with the ball and quick, and then I get a pick Score another touchdown quick. So that's what happened right there. Wow, game 289. I'm not trying in any game I play. See, do you need to have a starting quarterback? Do you need to have an elite quarterback? I just faced the Bills, who had an elite quarterback, who had an elite running back, who had great receiving. Don't tell me the Bills don't have shit. You know, in Madden 25 last year, they had what's his name from the Cowboys, Amari Cooper, right? Yeah, Khalil Shakir or whatever his fucking name is. You have like somebody else, Curtis Samuel, and then you had freaking Hollins. Are you kidding me? Fucking embarrassment of riches at wide receiver. Two tight ends, possibly three decent tight ends, and then a great offensive line to boot, and then a defense that's fast and has deep at fucking corner, four deep, five deep at corner. I mean, there's no excuses. No excuses for me to play with Jarrett Stidham and no strategy, no scheme, one dimensional, never run the ball in these games, go quick on offense and defense, never match up, very rarely match up, only if there'll be times I'm lucky and they go 3, 4 wide receivers and I'm in nickel or dime or quarters. Like I said, they could go goal line all game long and I'll probably be in dime and quarters. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. It's up to them. No advantages on offense, defense, or special teams. You're not going to get any good playing with good teams. You need to play with backups. You need to play with lesser teams. You need to learn to play the game the right way. You're not going to learn to play the game the right way, copying everybody and trying to outsmart everybody with your scheme. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that because that may work against somebody like me in these games that don't matter. In these games that there's nothing in the line, but it ain't going to work against somebody in a tournament. That's why I'm undefeated in tournaments. Nobody's even been close to beat me. Closest was I was winning by 10 points. I disciplined myself. I tried to in these games, but like I said, I'm not trying. I'm not. Your boy will never try for free. I will play for free, but I will never try for free.